Good morning, all. I am Dr. Dhondibai Vishwanath, Assistant Professor of Chemistry, Government Postgraduate College, KR from Bangalore. Today I am going to discuss about 27th session of Biochemistry, which is Chemistry 8th, paper 8th, belongs to Biological Oxidation of 6th semester BSc. In this session, I am going to discuss about energy coupling in biological reactions with suitable example, biological oxidation, in which the comparison of oxidation with combustion using glucose as an example. Then later I will come, that is a redox potentials of some biological important half cell reactions. These are the NAD plus and FAD plus. Then calculation of the free energy yield from biological redox reaction, in which the calculation of the free energy takes place by oxidation of NADH by oxygen and reduction of acetaldehyde by NADH. These I have to discuss one by one in this session. Now first one is nothing but energy of coupling reactions. What is mean by energy of coupling reactions? What is mean by coupling reaction or energy of coupling reaction? The energy required or liberated, both may be possible here. The energy required or change in energy, you can write that is change in energy, either it may be positive or negative. Change in free energy, here free energy you have to talking, not only simple energy, not enthalpy, but it you have to say that is a change in free energy. It should be a change in free energy or the energy free energy required or liberated by combining or coupling of exergonic reaction and endergonic reaction is called, that is the energy of coupling reaction, and it is net reaction is called, that is the coupling reaction. What is mean by coupling reaction? Give an example. Such type of the question frequently asked will ask in, that is the examination. Therefore we say that the energy required or liberated by a combining of exergonic reaction and endergonic reaction is called, that is the energy of coupling, and net energy net reaction is called, that is the coupling reaction. For example, here first here two reactions will take place. One is nothing but endergonic reaction. Endergonic reaction I have already explained detail about previous session. Now here glucose is taken as a glucose undergo a inorganic phosphate reaction with inorganic phosphate. Therefore it glucose it is a pentose sugar, it undergo a phosphorylation to form, that is a glucose 6 phosphate with liberation of water molecule to form, that is a delta G naught value. The change in free energy, standard free energy is equal to, it is a plus 3.3 kilocalorie per mole. This is called as a endergonic reaction because the delta G naught is positive, hence it absorbs the energy. Then coming to the another reaction, I take that is a hydrolysis of ATP, while that is the energy liberated, no, it is a hydrolysis will takes place. This is the exergonic reaction. ATP on hydrolysis, which form, that is a ADP plus inorganic phosphate. Delta G naught value will be a liberated, that is a minus 7.3 kilocalorie per mole. Then you have to add these reactions, endergonic reaction and exergonic reaction you will add after, that is coupling, because this will be involved in, that is a this ATP, no, conversion of ATP into ADP, it is converted into catabolism, and this reaction will be takes place in anabolism. Then process is nothing but the net, that is a addition of, that is a catabolism and anabolism is called, that is a metabolism. In the metabolism, the total net reaction net energy will be absorbed or liberated, that will be important. Therefore net reaction after the combining, here what happened, here this water molecule gets cancelled, and this Pi and this Pi, left side Pi, that is the inorganic phosphate, and right side inorganic phosphate, that cancelled. Water also cancelled. Therefore remainings you have to write as it is. When glucose treated with, that is the ATP molecule to form glucose 6 phosphate plus ADP molecule, and delta G here this is the plus and minus will be there, no, you have to plus and minus means you should be a subtract from, that is a higher value, and put, that is a sign of, that is a higher value. Here 7.3 is the greater value than, that is a 3.3. Therefore you must be subtract, that is 7.3 3 minus that is a 3.3 means you will get that is 4.0 value, and this value this value is higher value 7.3, therefore it having a negative sign, therefore we are putting that is a negative sign. Therefore this reaction, the net reaction, glucose undergo a treatment of that is a in a ATP molecule to form that is a glucose 6 phosphate plus ADP molecule, and during this the energy will be liberated. This energy that is called as a coupling reaction. This energy is called as a energy of coupling reaction. The minus 4 no, the minus 4.0 kilocalorie per mole, this is nothing but energy of coupling reaction, and net reaction is called as a coupling reaction. And therefore because this is the delta G will be there, that is the exergonic reaction. Therefore we say that is a exergonic reaction. Usually this is the overall coupled reaction. During this coupled reaction, this is the exergonic reaction. Now the formation of glucose 6 phosphate from glucose and nitrogen phosphate is thermodynamically unfavorable because it is a endergonic reaction. Now here it is takes place first step, then we are going to the same here. Okay, the formation of glucose 6 phosphate from glucose and nitrogen phosphate is thermodynamically unfavorable because it is a endergonic reaction with delta G is equal to that is it is plus 3 phosphate. Therefore we say that the endergonic reaction first is nothing but formation of glucose 6 phosphate from glucose. It is a endergonic reaction. It is a thermodynamically unfavorable. Unfavorable means it takes place its own. It requires that is a external energy, because the change in free energy is positive. It is a non-spontaneous reaction in the cell. Therefore this reaction is coupled to the hydrolysis of ATP to the ADP and PI, which is thermodynamically favorable. This is the unfavorable thermodynamics reaction coupled with that is a favorable that is the thermodynamics reaction, and it being the exergonic reaction with the delta G naught is equal to minus 7.5 kilocalorie, and thus the phosphorylation of glucose occurs with the next delta G naught of the 4.0 kilocalorie. Therefore this is same reaction I explained here also. Because of this reaction this is unfavorable because it is a non-spontaneous reaction. This will be a spontaneous reaction. After combining this, again this reaction is a spontaneous because it is a exergonic reaction. This therefore indicate as a phosphorylation of the glucose. That is it is here the phosphate yield, that is the condense of the phosphate group to the glucose. Therefore glucose conversion into glucose 6 phosphate, it is nothing but exergonic reaction. And in which that is a delta 4 that is 4.0 kilocalorie per mole energy will be freely available to do something useful work. Then second reaction I give, that is another example for that is energy coupling reactions. The phosphoenol pyruvate undergo a decomposition to form that is breaking. It is catabolism. It is in the catabolism usually it is breakdown, that is form that is a pyruvate plus inorganic phosphate. During this delta G naught value should be a minus 14.8 kilocalorie per mole. This indicate as a exergonic reaction because this is the high energy phosphate molecules. The high energy phosphate molecule will be there. Therefore delta G naught value is compared to that is ATP it is almost all double. That will be a 7, but it should be a double. Therefore it is a more spontaneous reaction will be takes place, and it is a exergonic. And second one is again ADP combined with phosphate molecule to form that is a ATP with liberation of the water. It is a endergonic reaction. During this the 7.3 kilocalorie energy is absorbed. Then combining after that is adding these exergonic and endergonic reaction to form that is a net reaction. Here Pi and Pi, that is inorganic phosphate, get cancelled, and there is no other common that is terms will be here. Therefore it should simply add the phosphoenol pyruvate plus ADP, adenosine diphosphate, to formation of pyruvate plus ATP plus water molecule. Here it should be a water molecule. It is not written here. I have, therefore plus water, and delta G naught will be a that is after you have to take, that is subtraction, because the two signs are different. Therefore you have to take subtraction. 14.8 minus, that is 7.3. Therefore 7.5 will be, that is the difference, and a big value will be, that is 14.8. Therefore negative sign. Therefore we are putting the negative value. Therefore this reaction is the, again overall the coupled reaction is called as a exergonic, because this reaction, the addition of, that is a phosphoenol pyruvate undergo a addition to the adenosine diphosphate to form, that is a pyruvate, conversion of phosphoenol pyruvate to pyruvate with ATP. This is nothing but it is a exergonic reaction, and this energy is called as a that is a energy of coupling reaction, and net reaction is called as a coupled reaction. It is called as a coupled reaction. In the energy coupling reaction, the change in free energy released thermodynamically favorable during the exergonic reaction. This is the favorable. It is used for the thermodynamic favorable endergonic that is a reaction. And exergonic reaction and endergonic reaction coupled, sharing of common intermediate, that is so sharing of common intermediate, that is pi will be there here. Usually pi will be there. The overall, that is the free energy change in the coupled reaction is negative will be there. Now frequently, that is ATP act as a common intermediate between, that is a coupled reaction. Okay, now coming to, that is the biological oxidation. What is mean by biological oxidation? Oxidation is defined as the increase in oxygen content of a molecule and or a decrease in its hydrogen content in the metabolism, called, that is a biological oxidation. What is mean by biological oxidation? Means the oxidation is defined as the increase the oxygen content of a biological molecule or in the metabolic molecule, or we can simultaneously say the decrease the hydrogen content in a molecule in the metabolism, called, that is a biological oxidation. Oxidation means addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. We can say that is both, that is addition of oxygen to the molecule. Therefore oxygen content will be increases in the reactant molecule, or beginning the hydrogen will be more, that will be reduced, the remove the hydrogen atom from that biological molecule, and therefore it is called as a biological oxidation. Oxidation reaction achieved by using a following methods. First one is by removal of electrons alone from a substrate. By removal of, that is a biological achieve reactions are following method. First one is by removal of electrons alone from a substrate. Now here usually again one more it say, that is a oxidation is nothing but addition of oxygen or oxygen containing molecule is called as a oxidation, or the removal of hydrogen, it is called as a oxidation of that particular biomolecule. Therefore biological oxidation. Again we say that the removal of electrons, removal of the electron from the molecule is called as a oxidation, and charge will be increased. The positive charge will be increases from reactant to product is called, that is a oxidation reaction. If the positive charge will be decreased from reactant to product, means addition of electrons will be takes place, that is called as a reduction. Therefore we can say that is a addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen is called, that is a oxidation reaction of biomolecules, and therefore we say that is a biological oxidation. Another in the form of, that is electrons, we say that is a removal of electrons from the molecules and get, that is a positive charge will be increases, then electron more deficient charge will be more electron deficient species will be or compound will be formed. That process is called as a biological oxidation. If addition of electrons will be takes place, therefore positive charge will decreases, that will be nothing but reduction of, but that is a biological reaction should be takes place. Therefore we say that here the Fe plus 2 is nothing but a reduced state. When it is undergo a, that is a removal of one electron, it has the ability to remove the one more electron. Therefore it became a oxidized state. One electron will be remove. Therefore, it is undergo a oxidized state, and this is called as a reduced state. Then another one is by removal of electrons along with that is protons. Now here only electrons are removing, therefore it is undergo oxidation. This reaction is called as the positive charge will be increased from reactant to product, therefore this reaction is called as oxidation reaction. Now this can be brought by using by removing of only electron from the substrate. Then second, by removal of that is electrons along with protons. How it is along with proton, that can be takes place, that is called as again that is oxidation. AH2 will be there, that undergo a reduction, therefore you will get that is here A plus, and plus 2 electrons are removed here, plus 2 plus H will be removed. Therefore, this is the called as because of the removal of hydrogen will be takes place. Removal of the hydrogen from the reactant is called that is the oxidation. Therefore, this is called as because hydrogen will be there. Therefore, that is a reduced state, and that removed it will be nothing but oxidized state. The absence of the hydrogen from the reactant molecule is called as oxidized state, in which the 2 electrons will be there plus 2 hydrogen atoms will be there, and therefore this reaction is called as a dehydrogenation reaction in effect. Dehydrogenation in effect will be takes place. In such reactions, the electrons are transferred from the electron donor to the electron acceptor. Therefore, the oxidation reaction in which the electrons can be transferred from reduced state to oxidized state. That is electron that is a reduced state to other product, and it will becomes a reduction. Therefore, in the reaction, the electrons are transferred from electron donor to an electron acceptor. The electron acceptor thus get reduced. Electron accepted thus reduced. A reduction is a reaction which substance gain the electrons. Reduction means it gain the electron, and reduction oxidation means remove the electrons, give the electrons. That's all. Therefore, here this will be undergo a oxidation, that is Fe plus 2 to Fe plus 3 into undergo a that is a oxidation reaction. Here therefore it has a ability to what happen here, it donate the electron, therefore reduce the electron acceptor. Reduce the electron acceptor means this can be, it has a ability now. Here what happen here, it will be a electron acceptor, and it can be reduce the accepting capacity. Next coming to that is a comparison of biological oxidation and combustion reaction. When 1 mole of that is glucose, that is around 180.2 gram of glucose undergo a complete combustion. Combustion means heating a substance or reaction with the oxygen, and that by adding the oxygen molecule to the reactant, it convert into combustion, it burns or breaks and form that is usually the carbohydrates or that is organic compound undergo a combustion by using reaction with oxygen to form that is suppose carbon, hydrogen, oxygen will be there, that will be a carbon dioxide, and water will be a compulsorily it forms. If sulfur will be there, then it undergo a sulfur dioxide. Then suppose it is nitrogen will be there, that is it will be formed, that is a nitrogen oxide, whatever may be. This will be approximately formed in the combustion process. Therefore, when 1 mole of that is 180.2 gram of glucose undergo a complete combustion, the free energy change is approximately about that is a minus 86 kilocalorie. 86 kilocalorie, or it is also called as a minus 2870 kilojoule. This energy is released in one step, largely in the form of heat, enthalpy change. Therefore, this energy is released in one step. Therefore, it is partly utilized, converted into this much huge amount of energy will be there. That somewhat amount of energy is utilized for the conversion of the ATP, and other energy will be liberated in the form of that is a heat only, heat energy. Not all energy is converted into ATP. but some part of the energy is converted into ATP, and remaining rest of the energy will be converted into as a heat. This cannot be used for there is a biological system which are isothermal. Must will be flow from there is a region to higher temperature to the lower region. Therefore, the temperature will takes place. I will explain. Also, since energy is released in a single irreversible steps or explosions, it cannot be conserved. It cannot be conserved means it cannot be utilized therefore sufficiently, as only one ATP can be synthesized per steps. Here, this much how huge amount of energy is liberated during the single reversible irreversible process. Therefore, explosion will be takes place usually, but all energy cannot be conserved. Conserved means it cannot be utilized. That energy, the only one molecule ATP molecule is converted into per steps, and remaining energy will be converted into heat, and that will be exposed into a atmosphere. Okay, therefore it is dissipated that excess energy in the form of heat in the atmosphere. In addition to no measurable work to be performed, the excessive heat produced would also be fatal to the organism. Suppose it is not measurable, suppose high amount of energy is liberated, then its consequences of the organism will be takes place in body heat or something fatal, that is consequences are takes place in the body. Therefore, here the combustion of the glucose will be takes place. This is the glucose undergoing oxygen to form combustion of the on glucose means because it is a carbohydrate, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen will be there, and oxygen we are adding, therefore it is ultimately carbon dioxide and water, and the free energy change is nothing but minus 686 kilocalorie. That much how huge amount of energy is liberated, but that energy cannot be converted into ATP. It is a part of the energy converted into ATP, and remaining part of the energy, rest of the energy will be converted into heat, and that heat is the flow that is dissipated in the dumping in the atmosphere. The biological systems undergo biological systems oxidize glucose in many steps. This enables the control of energy input and output at each step. It will be output, input will be takes place, and it is all steps. The several steps will be takes place in biological system, which is the terms energy to be conserved. Means the energy will be balanced because one reaction will be takes energy is liberated, another energy will be a reaction is the endergonic reaction, exergonic reaction, endergonic reaction simultaneously takes place. The catabolism and anabolism is takes place. Catabolism, the energy will be liberated. Anabolism, the energy is absorbed. Therefore, that will be they are stabilized. That energy is stabilized. Even though it is not stabilized, the excess energy will be there. That will be produced in the form of heat. There, the conserved and much sufficiently than the combustion. Here, again, that is the delta G naught is negative, and because the energy is released in small fraction, the large percentage can be conserved at much more manageable. In those steps where the energy release is sufficient enough, it conserved to the conserved in the form of ATP. Expect those steps where delta G is extremely large. The sum that is the steps are there during the catabolism processes, the energy is very high. That is the delta G naught will be high. The most steps are reversible. Therefore, metabolic pathway can be reversed when necessary. It is ultimately, suppose energy is more, then it will be back to the that is the reversible reactions takes place. The totally 36 to 38 ATPs are obtained from each glucose molecule oxidized. Therefore, one molecule of the glucose that is simultaneously undergo several steps. It undergo that is a oxidation, combustion with several steps, and during that the 36 to 38 ATP molecules are obtained from each that is the glucose molecules undergo oxidation or combustion. The rest of the energy is dissipated as a heat. The excess energy that will be dissipated or it is converted into heat only, simple energy. Therefore, here on the there is the oxidation of that is the glucose, or it is say also combustion reaction. I say that it is converted into carbon dioxide and water. During this, the 38 ADP molecule plus 38 PI molecule, that is it is the inorganic phosphate. Combine this, and to convert that is 38 ATP molecules, adenosine triphosphate. The 38 ADP, adenosine diphosphate molecule, combined with that is 38 phosphate molecules during this, and 38 molecules of the ATP will be formed. This much amount of energy will be stored, converted, and other energy will be converted into in the form of heat. The calculating the energy, free energy stored in 38 ATP. Therefore, here 38 ATP molecules, and one ATP molecule generate how much energy? It is on hydrolysis, it gives that is a minus 7.3 kilocalorie. Therefore, totally that is a 277.4 that is a kilocalorie heat is liberated. The thermodynamically efficiency of the biological oxidation is, suppose percent, that is a this undergo a percentage means the total energy will be this much divided by this we are giving, that is this is the multiplying, that is a 38. Therefore, we get that is a 48%. 48% of the energy will be liberated, because the glucose it liberated, that is a 686. No, this is the glucose it produces, that is 686. That is a kilocalorie heat energy will be liberated. Out of that, the only that is a 2.77.4 energy will be converted into ATP molecules, and remaining there is after what is that around, that is a 686 minus 276 means nearly that is a 400, nearly approximately 400 kilocalorie energy will be dissipated. It is extra energy that will be liberated in the form of heat. Therefore, efficiency of this reaction will be only 46%. Therefore, we can say that is a 38 molecule it get, that is a multiplying 277.4, and glucose 1 molecule it gives that is a energy 686. Therefore, by 100 we are calculating that is a percent of efficiency. Hence, thermodynamic efficiency of the biological oxidation reaction is expressed in terms of that is a percentage. Therefore, we will get that is a 46%. Now come to that is a electron transfer or a redox reaction. What is mean by electron transfer or a redox reaction? When a molecule donates electrons, it is called the reducing agent. When molecule donates the electron, it is called as a reducing agent, or it is also called as a reductant. On donating the electrons, the molecule is oxidized. Therefore, one molecule donate the electron, therefore which molecule is donating the electron, that is called as a reducing agent, and that converted into that molecule becomes a oxidized. Therefore, we say that is Fe2, conversion of Fe plus 2 to Fe plus 3. Therefore, Fe2 plus 2 is the oxidizing agent, reducing agent, and it converted into oxidized state. Therefore, the electrons have to be accepted by the other molecule. This is called as a oxidizing agent or oxidant. Means the electrons, a molecule which has a capacity to accept the electrons. Accept the electron, that is called as a oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent means a molecule which has the ability to make oxidation of other, or to make the removal of electrons other. Means when it is taken the electron one or more from the other molecule, that molecule undergo oxidation, and this became a, that is called as a, therefore the oxidation reaction brought by this molecule, therefore it is called as a oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent. Therefore, other we say that is a molecule which donate the electrons, which makes the donate the electrons and became a oxidant. Therefore, it is called as a reducing agent. Therefore, that is called as a reducing agent. The addition of the electrons. Suppose this molecule donating the electrons means there will be another molecule which has the ability to accept the electron. Accept that electrons means it makes, that is a reduction will be there. Therefore, this molecule is help to make the reduction, that therefore it is called as a oxidizing agent. Okay. Therefore, this simultaneous takes place, and therefore in this set, thus the oxidation reduction reaction or redox reaction in which the electrons are transferred from one molecule to another by using a reducing and oxidizing agent which react the one another and to form, that is a conjugate reductant and oxidant pairs. That is a conjugate redox pair. We say that is a because the oxidizing agent and reducing agent, they are participate in the reaction. Therefore, oxidizing agent, it became a reducing agent, and reducing agent becomes a oxidizing agent after transferring one hydrogen, and this is called as a conjugate redox pair. Now, for example, for redox reaction, the following general equation I have given here. The electron donor, this is the electron donor, means it is a reducing reduced form. Actually, it is a reduced form, means it having a electron more, and it having electron more, and it is a reducing agent. It has the ability to donate one electron, and therefore here the electron acceptor, it is electron donor, it is electron acceptor. It is a reduced form, it is a oxidized form. It is a less charge, it is a more charge. Here less positive charge, here more positive charge. It will be a reducing agent. It has the ability to give the one electron, and it became a oxidized form. And this is the, it has the ability to accept one electron, and therefore it undergo a reduction form. This is the happening. These are the, therefore this method is called as a oxidation reaction, and this will be a reduction form. Therefore we say that is a iron plus 2, that is undergoing a reduction, that is oxidation. Fe plus 2 plus 1 electron will be liberated. Hence Fe plus 2 and Fe plus 3 are the conjugate redox pair. That is Fe plus 2 and Fe plus 3. That is differ in only one, that is the electron. These are two species, that is Fe plus 2 and Fe 3. It is differ only one electron, only one electron. Therefore it is called as a conjugate acid, that is a conjugate pair, conjugate redox pair. A redox reaction is composed of two coupled half reactions. For example, NADH, it is nothing but reduced form, because hydrogen will be there. It undergo a, that is a removal of, that is a here second, that is a reaction I have told, the electron removal as well as hydrogen removal. Therefore it is undergo oxidation reaction. Therefore NADH, after removing, that is the hydrogen, therefore it is the reduction will be takes, oxidation reaction will be takes place. NAD plus will be there, and H plus and 2 electrons. From this the 2 electrons are removed, the electrons are removed, also hydrogen are also removed. Therefore this is undergo a oxidation reaction. Therefore it is called as a reduced form, this is called as a oxidized form. Therefore this is called as a oxidizing agent, this is called as a reducing agent. This like again this liberated hydrogen, and that is the electrons will be the oxygen undergo a, that is oxidation form. This oxygen undergo a oxidation form, and to convert into a water molecule. Here that is the addition of hydrogen or addition of electron. These are called as a reduction. That is exactly reverse of, that is a oxidation. Oxidation means removal of hydrogen, removal of electron card, that is a we say that is a oxidation. But addition of hydrogen and addition of electrons are nothing but reduction. Therefore oxygen, that is a half molecule, half O2 molecule undergo a reduction using 2H plus ion plus 2 electrons to form, that is a water molecule. This is the reversible. This undergo a, that is a reduction reaction. Therefore both are called as a redox reactions. Now here usually we say that is NADH, that is formed here. NAD is there, the formula same. It is this is the oxidized. Here hydrogen will be there. Here you see here hydrogen, one extra hydrogen will be there. It is not cyclization. Therefore this is the oxidized form. This is form reduced form, because hydrogen one more will be there. Therefore the structure of that is the NADH. Okay, this is the reduced form and reducing agent. Therefore it has the ability to remove hydrogen and electrons, and therefore it is the oxidation and reduction will be takes place. Now here this is the one hydrogen removed here, and one oxygen, that is one hydrogen removed and one electron also removed, and therefore it is formed, that is electron deficient. This is called as a oxidized form, and this has the ability to accept one electron. Therefore it is called as a reducing agent. This reaction is nothing but conversion of that is NADH to NAD plus. Then again oxygen half, that is this will be takes place, same I have already told here. Then coming to that is a standard oxidation reduction potential. That is standard oxidation reduction potential or standard redox potential. The electrical potential or electromotive force. Electrical potential or electromotive force measured during the reaction under the standard conditions. The EMF means that is electromotive force, that will be measured in the, this is the energy that can be measured in the form under the standard conditions at 25 degrees Celsius temperature, and 1 molar concentration solution, 1 atmospheric pressure, and the pH value should be at 7. The both electron donor and its conjugate electron acceptor. The electron donor acceptor should be there at 1 molar concentration and 1 atmospheric pressure, and that is called as a standard reduction potential. What is mean by amount of potential developed under the reaction, under the condition at 25 degrees Celsius, both electron donor and its conjugate electron acceptor at 1 molar concentration, at 1 atmospheric pressure, and at neutral condition, means that is the pH value should be 7. That condition, therefore, that is called as a standard reduction potential. It is also called as a standard reduction potential. Therefore, it is measured against the reference standard, because the standard potential, any reaction, it cannot be isolatedly determined. The EMF, that is the electromotive force, it is change in energy we have to measure. Therefore, the any reaction will be coupled with that is a standard, that is a reaction, and net will be a change what will be takes place, and standard will be taken as a 0, whatever may be some value, known value. The certain reaction combined with that is a known value reaction, and from that we can calculate that is the amount of energy liberated per particular reaction. Therefore, it is measured against the standard or reference standard. The hydrogen electrode will be here, that is hydrogen is here plus at 7. Under this condition, the hydrogen electrode has a EMF of that is a minus 0.42. Minus 0.42 will be a, that is a standard potential of hydrogen. It is a known value. By knowing these value, coupling with that is another unknown reaction, then what measure that is a major, that is a change in electromotive force EMF. From that we can calculate that is a particular that is EMF of that particular reaction. The redox, the conjugate redox phase is more negative potential and greater the tendency to donate. If the conjugate redox pair is more negative, then it is, or the delta E value is more negative, then it has a it donate more easily, and it becomes oxidized. The system more positive means the more positive redox section tend to the accept the electrons. The more negative, it has the ability to donate. More positive, it has the ability to accept, and it became a reduced. Thus, the electrons will be a flow spontaneously from substance from lower redox potential to the higher potential. Means the reduction, that is the reaction, will be electrons flow from the lower energy, means reducing to agent to the oxidizing agent. This will be a flowing will be takes place from lower the reducing power to the higher. Therefore, as they do so, there is a release of free energy, that is depends on delta E naught. Delta E, that is a standard electromotive force, that is EMF, that is a delta E. This is defined as the difference between the redox potential of the electron accepting system and that of the electron donating system is called, that is the delta change in standard free energy. Change in standard free energy. Therefore, the delta E is equal to change in standard free energy, that is a change in energy, electromotive force is equal to the EMF of, that is E naught is nothing but EMF, change in EMF, electromotive force, the E naught of electron acceptor minus E of electron donor. Therefore, you have always written that is the electron acceptor minus that is the electron donor. Now, some standard reduction potential for some conjugated that is pairs are involved here. The acetyl coenzyme to carbon dioxide, this will be a nothing but 0.748. This is the SRP, means standard reduction potential. The negative value to the all, this is the called as usually electrochemical series also know. The standard conjugate reduction potential series. It is arrangement of all, that is biomolecules in increasing order of, that is the EMF from negative value to positive, and therefore it is called as it is a series of, that is a conjugate redox pair. Therefore substrate pairs is nothing but, suppose this will be a reaction, it gives again alpha keto glutarate is converted into isocitrate. It is this much amount of energy. These are the series of the reaction. By using these, this is the standard value, and hydrogen it having a no, that will be a 0.42 value. It is taken as a hydrogen electrode, and these are the few reactions, few standard reactions will be there, and these are the known values are there. By using known value, we can calculate, that is a unknown, that is a calculation of unknown value. Therefore, the redox pair with highly negative value, which are a strong reducing agent. Therefore, those are above here. This is the electron, that is acetyl coenzyme is a strong reducing agent because it having a more negative value. And here we say that is if the more negative, it is a more reducing agent. Therefore, they have to strong tendency to donate the electron. Those electrons have a strong potential. Those electrons have a strong potential to combine with, that is the protons and oxygen to form, that is water. Redox pairs with higher more are redox pairs with a higher or more, that is the EMF. It is a positive value. Then it is a strong oxidizing agent. Therefore, EMF value, no, it is a standard electron potential is positive. That should be a more oxidizing agent. It is act as a more oxidizing agent, and that will be kept into below of the electrochemical, that is a electrochemical series, or that is a conjugate pair series. Okay, above, that is it is act as a reducing agent. That is, they have a tendency to accept the electrons. Therefore, electrons tend to flow from more negative to more positive. Oxygen is the ultimate electron acceptor, that is acceptor oxidizing agent. Then coming to, that is a relationship between delta G naught value and the change in the standard EMF, that is change in free energy and change in EMF, electromotive force. That is what it is, that is the relation that can be explained here. The electron flow from, that is a more electronegative to electropositive. Usually electronegative to electropositive, the electrons should be a flow, because the free energy is lost in the process. During reducing the free energy of the reacting system, leading to the stability. Therefore, here say that electron flow from more electronegative to electropositive, because the energy, free energy should be a losers. It make losers, because the more energy, free energy will be there, that will be a more spontaneous means that will be unstable, and therefore reducing that free energy, it is making the less, that reaction will be became a stabilizing. The if it is making, that is the change in free energy is less, then that reaction is the more stable. It cannot be takes, and even though it is a positive, then it is a more stable. It cannot be takes without any external help. But it is the delta G naught value is negative, it is spontaneously takes place, and it is a more reactive. Therefore, we say that electron flow from electronegative to the electropositive systems, because the free energy is lost in process. Reducing the free energy of the reactant system, leading to the stability. The delta G naught for all standard free energy change of redox potential at there is a pH 7 can be calculated from change in redox potential of EMF, redox potential, that is a redox potential or EMF of the that is a complete cell, that is a redox potential, change in free, that is a redox potential of a substance and product using the equation. Therefore, delta G naught, that is change in standard free energy, minus of N into F. F is nothing but Faraday constant, and delta E naught means that is the redox potential, standard redox potential will be there, where N is nothing but number of electrons transferred. How many electrons are transferred from reactant to product or vice versa, that will be a nothing but N, and F is nothing but Faraday's constant, and that will be a nothing but it is a keeping there is a in kilocalorie means the 23.06 kilocalorie per volt, or it is a 96,500 joules per volt per mole, or it also can be written as 96.5 kilojoule, 96.5 kilojoule. These you have to keep in mind, these values for calculating that is a change in free energy when redox potential is given. Now coming to the problem, some problems you have to calculate that is a change in free energy in the biological system. There are two examples for your syllabus. Calculate the free energy change of biological redox reaction between the oxidation of NADH by hydrogen. Calculate the free energy change of biological redox reaction between the oxidation of NADH by oxygen. Now here we know that NADH, that is a reduced form, electron donor, it is a reducing agent, undergo a oxidation reaction, NAD plus, that is a nicotinamide, that is a dinucleotide, that is a oxidized state. Here nicotinamide, that is a dinucleotide, that is a reduced form. This will be here, and therefore oxidized state will be there. The EMF, no, that is the redox potential. It is the E is nothing but redox potential is equal to minus 0.3 that is 0.32 volts. Now again this is the energy will be, it is oxygen undergo a reduction, which is the electron acceptor, because it is undergo a reduction, therefore it forms that is a water, in which that is a delta E naught is equal to 0.82 volts. Therefore this is the electron acceptor and this is the electron donor. Therefore thus the change in potential energy, potential change in energy, that is delta E of the half above half cell reaction is given by the change in delta E is equal to EM, that is the redox potential of electron acceptor minus the redox potential of donor. Therefore we can write here electron donor, therefore and here electron acceptor. Acceptor put that is first 0.82 volts minus of minus, that is the electron donor means 0.32 volt, and therefore after calculating we will get that is a change in redox potential. This is equal to plus 1.14 volt, and here usually what happen, here two electrons are participate. Here two electrons net change reaction we can be write that is after this. Therefore two electrons are participate from the reactant to product, and therefore this then is equal to 2 here, and therefore we know that from this, after that is calculating the change in redox potential, from that we can calculate that is a change in free energy, standard free energy, that is equal to minus NF delta E naught. Therefore we put this value here, and F is the Faraday's constant. Here I can write that is put in the form of joule. I can calculate in the form of joule, kilojoule per mole, and one form of that is a kilocalorie per volt. That can be, we can calculate here. Therefore here this will be a 2 into F is nothing but 23.06 kilocalorie, this into that is this value 1.18. After calculating we will get that is a minus 5.52, that is 52.6 kilocalorie per volt. This value will get, that is change in free energy. Whereas here minus 2 as it is, this F value is nothing but I can put in kilojoule, the per volt and per mole, that is nothing but 96.5, and this 1.414 volt, that will be converted into that is minus 220.02 kilojoule per mole. This are amount of energy will be liberated, and this is the simple calculation will be there. And another example for your syllabus, these can be asked in many question papers, because these are the for your syllabus. These are the only two problems are for your syllabus, and you have to make ready for these problems. Calculate the free energy change of biological redox reaction between the reduction of acetaldehyde by NADH, nicotinamide dinucleotide hydrated form. Okay, that is a reduced form. It is a hydrated means reduced form. We know that same, that is a acetaldehyde undergo a NADH plus hydrogen, it form that is a ethanol. It is convert, that is a NADH to NAD. This is the, it is the NADH, it is nothing but reduced form, and it undergo a oxidized form. By liberation of acetaldehyde is converted into, that is the ethanol. Ethanol it is undergo. Therefore, the addition of hydrogen will be a takes place. Therefore, here this is the reducing agent. Here the NADH is nothing but reducing agent, and acetaldehyde is act as a oxidizing agent. Therefore, it make, there is a oxidation of this, and this will be make the reduction of this. Therefore, hydrogen will be transferred from NADH to, that is acetaldehyde, and it is it undergo a oxidized state, and this will be this is the reduced state. That is a reduced state means ethanol, one hydrogen is extra here in ethanol and acetaldehyde. Therefore, it is a reduced form. Here one hydrogen is extra in here. Therefore, it is the oxidized state will be takes place, and this is nothing but redox reaction. Two half cell reaction can be written as acetaldehyde plus 2H plus 2 to form, that is the ethanol. During this is the oxidation reaction. Electron acceptor will be takes place. Oxidation reaction will takes place, and redox potential will be a 0.197 volt will be a takes place. Again, this is the reduction reaction will be takes place. NAD plus 2H plus 2E will be takes place, and it is converted into NADH. Reduction that will be takes place 0.3232. Therefore, more the negative value, that is more reducing agent, and less is the negative value, it is the more oxidizing agent. Therefore, it will be takes place, and therefore delta V. Therefore, from this we will write that is a change in potential energy, change in redox potential energy delta E naught of a half cell reaction can be written as, that is same here, delta E naught is equal to E naught electron acceptor minus electron donor. Then this is the acceptor, that is minus 0.197 volts minus of, that is 0.32 volts. Then change in free energy here, again that is 2 electrons are that is transferring or participating. Therefore, N is equal to, and F is nothing but Faraday constant. I have taken here only kilocalorie. You can write that is in kilojoule, that is kilojoule means 96.5 is kilojoule, or only joule means 96,500. You have to put that value, and total value you get, that is in the form of, that is a joule or kilojoule, or simply we can write that is a kilocalorie. I am calculating that is a kilocalorie, in which that is a 2 into this is the kilocalorie F calorie. Then this value here change redox potential value, standard redox potential reaction value of above reaction is this much. After that is the multiplying, we will get that is a minus 5.67 kilocalorie per volt. Or this, suppose this reaction, this value will be changes by that is a joule means it is a minus 23.739 into, that is a kilojoule. And this is about, that is a calculation of, that is a change in free energy by calculating with redox standard redox potential. So far I discussed in this session the coupling reaction, energy of coupling in biological reactions, and then that is biological oxidation reaction comparison with oxidation with combustion using glucose as an example, redox potential, or some, that is biological importance of half cell reactions. It is standard value already given, that is so many series of I have written already. Again, I have already calculated the energy yield from the biological redox reaction by oxidation of NADH by oxygen, or reduction by acetaldehyde by NADH. These I have explained detail slowly with the lengthy, that is session. I hope you understand. If you have any doubt, you put in your comment box, that will be a clarify when I am that is a uploading that is a next video. Thank you.